It's true that one of the things that's going to make us more interesting is just doing more stuff. Being out, reading a book, going to places, becoming a more rounded person. There is something that came up. Me and Jameson are here right now in a hotel room. Sounded weird already. Let me explain. So we rented out a hotel suite to do an interview for our Impact program. Those of you that are on the Impact program, you know that as part of the program, you also got one interview a month with what I consider to be a master of impact, someone who does a particular part of impact really well. Well, one of the interviews that we have for our Masters of Impact series, can we say who it is, Jameson, or do you think we should keep that secret? Should we say who it is? I think we say it. I tell you what, I'm going to say it, but then if you change your mind and want to bleep it out, you bleep it out, okay? So we had this amazing interview just now, and she said this really interesting thing, which I'm going to give you, complimentary. She was talking about this idea of going out more, and she said there's a line that my mum used to say to me that's always stuck with me. Because I said, how do you get yourself to go? You know, when you're feeling lazy or when you're feeling like, oh, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to go to this? There's a line that her mum used to say to her. She said, you can always go home. You can always go home. And her mum said this to her even when she was moving from London to LA. She said, because she was terrified and I've got to go and be in LA, all these new people, should I really go? Her mum said, you can always go home. That one line is like a pressure valve for your social life. And we need it because especially if we're not used to going out a lot, and we have to will ourselves to do it. If you know you're the type of person that says no to a lot of invites to people, by the way, this is a video that will change your life if it gets you to go out more. We all know that going out more is the key to meeting more people, having a more diverse social life, meeting different types of people, becoming a more rounded person, and I might add, having more to talk about because you know you have experiences recently which give you conversational fodder. But the key to this is this mindset. You can always go home. That mindset, ironically, even though it sounds like that's the thing that's letting you off the hook, that is the actual phrase that will get you to go in the first place. I know when I was little, I never used to like going to friends' houses because I hated the fact that, it's not like I could drive, I didn't have a car, I hated the fact that I would be stuck there for the evening and I wouldn't be able to get home. Or that I'd wake up and I'd have to wait for a ride back to my house and I wouldn't be able to leave. With a trip I did at the beginning of this year, I had this same mindset. It was like a 1.5 week trip going on 2 weeks. And I thought to myself, I don't know if I can do that for 2 weeks. I can be on this trip. And I said to myself, you can always go home. I had that teenage mindset, that young mindset that I had back then that kicked in as a reflex response. And then I realized, oh no, wait, I have money now. I can get on a plane and fly home. So that's exactly what I told myself. Of course I didn't. Once I got there, I was having an amazing time. I stayed right till the end. But that idea that we can go home is an important pressure valve in getting you to go out in the first place. We're keeping it simple here today. Nothing crazy, just that line. The next time you're going out on a weeknight, on a weekend, and you're like, do I really want to go? Just repeat that to yourself. I can always go home. We're not going off into another planet where I can't get back. I can get in a car or on a train and come home. It's going to be fine. As the iconic, great Justin Bieber once said, you can go hard or you can go home. Why not go hard and go home? Wait, I can't do that. I can't get that one shot.